Hello Power Rangers Lightning Collection fans, and welcome back to Lightning Storm. We have a quick little emergency episode here today because we had some news drop out of absolutely nowhere, like literally absolutely nowhere. So yeah, we are getting our next Zord Ascension Project, or we have a confirmation on our next Zord Ascension Project entry for 2023. So this was tweeted out very momentarily ago at the time we were recording this by @Rafael Mafre on Twitter, who apparently I believe is part of the MegaPowerBrasil Twitter account that is, a Brazilian-based Power Rangers news group that tweets out a bunch of Power Rangers news and stuff like that. They've been the account in the past that's had casting slides and that kind of thing for season 30 and everything. But this is very interesting. So over the last couple of days, apparently Hasbro Brazil was actually in attendance at Brazil Comic-Con, which is something that I heard a little bit about, mainly because of the fact we got a lot of Disney trailers from that, like Indiana Jones and Marvel stuff and everything that came out of that. And so I had found out from the MegaPowerBrasil Twitter account actually that they were invited by Hasbro Brazil actually to go to Brazil Comic-Con, but I wasn't sure if they were actually showing anything off there. Now, if you've been following the last couple episodes of Lightning Storm, including last Thursday's emergency episode for the Alien Ranger 5-pack leak and this past Saturday's regular episode, I talked about that picture of the Alien Yellow Ranger chest. I think it's possible that that picture could have come from Brazil Comic-Con because we don't know everything else that was shown off there. But out of nowhere here, we have this tweet that says, last week we were invited by Hasbro to a presentation of their main brands, which of course included Power Rangers. I can only say that 2023 promises to be a great year for fans of colorful heroes. Keep an eye on @MegaPowerBrasil. And in this tweet, there's a picture of a presentation screen that shows a logo for Tigerzord coming to the Zord Ascension Project, which is great. So very happy that this has been confirmed. I had heard very, very, very slight rumblings about this occurring, nowhere near to a capacity where I could talk about it, which is why I didn't want to bring it up, because I always want to bring things up once I actually hear them from really good, reliable people. But also I had not heard about Tigerzord as much as I heard about Delta Megazord, which is something that I also do believe is in the pipeline for the Zord Ascension Project, to kind of follow Astro. And kind of based off of how we were going here, I kind of thought and figured that we were going to get Delta before Tiger, but we're getting Tiger here, which I'm assuming would probably eventually lead to Thunder. Whenever you do Tiger, Thunder is probably something you should do with it. I have not heard a single thing about that being in development at all, but I would not be surprised if that would be in development at some point, because this is very similar to Bandai's legacy approach with this, where they started with Tigerzord and then they moved over and they did Thunder Megazord a year later, so it's a kind of very similar situation there. Now we have no price point, no reveal. I mean, this isn't even the technical reveal, so we have no price points, we have no official reveal or anything like that, no product shots, no renders, no prototypes, no release date. None of it. Just a logo of Zord Ascension Project with the Tigerzord design. So I don't know if this would be the logo for that box. I assume that they're going to probably want to keep the same Z logo that's kind of been on everything Zord Ascension Project or Zap related so far, because even the Astro Megazord has that Z, even though it's a Jew Ranger design kind of pattern there. So very, very cool. Don't know how they were allowed to just kind of post that, which I'm definitely pretty confident in assuming that there were more Lightning Collection things shown off in this presentation, which means I'm now dying inside, wanting to know what else was on this presentation, because I have also heard some pretty cool things for 2023 that I hope would be part of this presentation, or hope to be something that they would be announcing soon, like the Alien 5-pack, which they still haven't announced yet, actually. That's still just a complete leak from the UK retailer there, so weird stuff happening. It's one of those things where we're starting to get so much stuff that I really would like Hasbro to finally talk about. Wave 14 is next up in the docket here to talk about here, or for them to show us, which we know what that is already. Wave 13 is already out. Now we have this, the Alien 5-pack. There's things I've told you guys about already here that they haven't confirmed yet, like the Yellow Ranger helmet that's coming out in 2023. The Tango 2-pack, remember that thing? That's still coming out in 2023. I found that out recently, that it wasn't actually canceled as far as I know. So lots of stuff happening here, and I can't wait for anything to actually be officially told to us, but I am very, 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 very excited for the Lightning Collection in 2023 here. And this is really cool. Tigerzord is a great addition and a great choice for the Zord Ascension Project. I have never owned a very nice looking Tigerzord because I never got the Legacy one. It's always been a really cool design. I've really enjoyed that. In fact, actually right here, I have the Super 7 Reaction Mega Tigerzord here. It's just a really nice design. So I'm really happy to get something in Lightning Collection from Zap that's going to be able to do the kind of articulation and everything like that. I think it would make it have a really nice Tiger mode, really be able to get the arms and everything to move and everything like that. I think that they would look really, really good. You'd be able to have like a little White Ranger to like stand on top of it, probably with like the little 1/44 scaled figures and everything. I can just think of some cool things that they could do. Maybe they could do some kind of gimmick with the orbs that are kind of on him and stuff like that, because that's kind of something like he could technically like swap orbs. I think that was like a thing you could do, or he could do in the show, I think, with that, or something like that. So, and obviously, like I said earlier, this does kind of now leave you with the expectation that Hasbro would do the Thunder Megazord, because you would have to have the ports for that already, and you would have to probably already engineer it to be able to do so. So that would be really cool to see. A Zord Ascension Project tour is also something I would really, really like to see. I don't think Tor gets enough love at all, because like Bandai never did him in Legacy or anything like that, and he hasn't had a toy in like 30 years, so it'd be really cool if Hasbro would actually ever decide to do a tour, but obviously we're just thinking way far into the head of the future now here. Who knows if we would ever get anything even past Tigerzord, but definitely one can hope. But yeah, I think Zord Ascension Project got off to a kind of an interesting rocky start. If you've seen any of my videos about it so far on the channel, the Megazord is not amazing. The black and gold NFT one is always a sour thing. Dragonzord's pretty good. I think Astra looks amazing, so I think that they're gonna, slowly but surely here find their ground, find their footing with this, and make something really, really cool for the Zord Ascension Project. But I believe that's all I have to talk about with this. I don't think there's anything else. I'll probably check around and make sure that there was nothing else posted randomly from this presentation that I just wasn't expecting this. I was editing future videos for the channel that were going to be coming out later on this week, and I was just like, oh, I'll just go over to Twitter for a second, and then Ranger Command Power Hour. So shout out to Eric over there. He tagged my Lightning account and was like, Lightning Collection Zord Ascension Project Tigerzord, and I'm like, yeah, And so I literally I ran over to the computer and was like, all right, time to record an emergency episode of Lightning Storm. So until next time, I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts down in the comments below about what do you think of the upcoming Zord Ascension Project Tigerzord. Since we don't have any pictures for this yet, what do you want to see this come with? What kind of accessories or features would you like to see to kind of have your most advanced and perfect version of Tigerzord? What would be your dream, ideal release for this kind of thing? And other things, I can't even talk, I'm excited. What other things would you guys like to see for the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Zord Ascension Project? And have you collected any of the ones that are out so far, or have Astra Megazord on pre-order? And like I said, I am still expecting Delta from what I've been told and what I've heard, and this even reinforces that, because I kind of heard some kind of rumblings about Tiger and Delta around the same time, so I'm sure that Delta is probably something that is still happening as well. So who knows what else they got planned. It's going to be a really interesting time here. So of course, until next time, be sure to check out Lightning Fig PR on Twitter, and of course my personal account, Living Ranger Key, where I'll be posting a bunch of updates. And I'll see you all in Lightning Storm, the series where lightning always strikes twice.